Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with co-host James Mason. Good morning, James. How are you doing today?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well also.
Sorry, I'm in the trade.
Yeah, that's me too.
Hopefully this thing rips out. All right. Trying to watch this while doing the show. So currently, I don't even know what's going on anymore. All right. Dow futures are up 185 points. S&P 500 is up 14.25 points. Man, we're just going to see what the market's going to do because it's in a weird little range right now. Hold on a second.
We haven't been in a trade on the show in, I can't remember the last time, honestly.
Man, the last time I remember was a couple months back when Predictive started making that strong push up, and I bought this additional 40,000 shares, and it filled between. It happened so quickly. Filled between 104 and 115, and it got hammered seconds later. I literally bought it, and it just got freaking massacred. Man, that shit pissed me off. But yeah, man. Other than that, I don't remember the last time we had an active trade going on during the show.
No, that was it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
All right. So let me share my screen with y'all really quickly. I just have to move some charts around. All right. So here we are. Just talking about the general market overall. Here's the SPY SPY. And we have strong resistance right around this 415 range. So if we pull back to this daily chart right here, we can see it right there. We see this breakdown once it goes below 415 and it just drops quickly. Well, now that's going to be a strong resistance going up, which potentially, if it could hold up and get above that, we should, if it could hold above that, we should technically see a quick spike up to about 425 to 428 in that range, maybe 430. Hell no. We really don't know. And I know people ask me all the time, about target prices and shit, but I'm just going off support and resistances, guys. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know. So that's why it's so critical. That's why we always preach about, at a minimum, you have to understand support and resistances. And it's literally just like where candlesticks go down and stop at and where candlesticks go up and stop at, where you get these groupings. And you see this grouping right here. Well, you can see what happens when it breaks below that grouping, right here. That's this grouping. So when it breaks below that grouping, it shoots down quickly. So that right there, you would know that, that's a support. And then we have more grouping right here. That's a support. Make sense?
Does make sense.
Thank you, Todd. So what I'm kind of watching out for on the daily chart with SPY is what is it going to do up around this 86 and 100 EMA. I'm kind of expecting it to come up here and get rejected off the bottom of it. So I'm really just waiting before I jump into any SPY puts to swing them. I'm really just waiting to see if we're going to commit and break above 415 and go up here and test these EMAs to get rejected off the bottom. And that is what I kind of expect. Or if it's just going to hang out right here, roll over, and then go down. So, yeah, I don't have a setup yet. But if I see it come up here to these EMAs, then I'll have a better picture painted, for my trading plan moving forward. So that's just kind of like a quick rundown on what I see with the overall market in general. Karen, you missed live trading. Man, that takes so much time. That's really one of the reasons why I don't do it. TT has grown so much. It's grown from small groups to now like I have to like actually do like real corporate shit, and I hate it. It's aggravating. Like dealing with contracts and all that all the time, and it's just not like simple stuff either. It's dealing with data providers is like dealing with a drug dealer on the streets. They're shady, man. Like you always have to watch out for some underhanded games with them.
There's been so many times where like once they get us in that they're trying to change the pricing and slip it in the billing and hopefully you didn't notice it, and you're talking about all the time how you're like, check this out, and like trying to bill us an extra $1,200 that just hope it slides through.
Well, Todd, this is probably the appropriate time to let you know that Moody's hit me up yesterday and they're increasing 5%. Shit pissed me off. For real. Pissed me off.
And they use the inflation reason.
Yeah. Like I'm sure it takes so much fuel to pump those news articles across the internet. Man. I freaking hate people. All right. Sorry, I just had to go on a little rant there. Nah, but the live trading, that's why I don't do it. It's just so caught up in other BS. And then all the development on the side. That's a lot. So yeah, man, Todd, talking about inflation. I went to the gas station this morning, filled up the minivan when I was taking Elon to Chick-fil-A. And crap was like $70. And before it was like 40. It's just crazy. Like, cause like I really don't get out too much to go fill up, gas and shit. So I'm not really seeing like the prices on everything. But it was a quick reminder that old boy James ain't gonna be out there cruising around in the minivan on the weekends now. It costs too much for that.
Yeah, I did a fill up on my truck yesterday, $115.
Man.
It's just I mean, it's crazy. So I'm wondering how it's going to impact like in Michigan here, summer tourism is big. So I'm wondering if that's going to have a bearing. So we have a strong camping industry here. But if you could drive south of the border, which for me is about 90 minutes away, gas is considerably cheaper. I'm wondering if that's going to drive people to camp in Indiana or Illinois or Ohio, where gas is cheaper. They can go down there and do similar things, and they can fill up their rigs and their play toys and boats and do stuff down there.
Me personally, the way I just view life is I'm not going to honestly change my life around just to get cheaper prices. I don't. The thing is, like actually thinking about that, I really don't know if people are going to do that. There was a report I read about 2 days ago that was talking about inflation, and the report was based about inflation, but how the consumers are just like, oh well, they're still out there living their lives, doing whatever it is that they do, but
just kind of ignoring the situation and like, no, I've got a job. I mean,
you don't even need a job anymore. You can just be rich. Just the government will just make you rich. Like, I don't know. Somehow people are rich because there's apparently so much money out there that people just don't have to work anymore, and they can just have shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it.
We was talking Premarket about the labor force and people not wanting to work. That has to be the case. There has to be, money out there somewhere that these people are getting. And if you guys know out there watching, let me know. I'm not above bending down and picking up $1 out the ground. I sure will. All right. Man, my focus is on this trade. But let's see what we got going on in the comments. So really, like what I'm trading right now is like the hottest news pre-market. If you're a TTBB member, you already know.
Jordan Garcia, I'm telling you, it's only fans. That says, but how are they getting customers to pay that fee?
I know, right? All right, so let me hit the comments really quick. Let's see what's happening here.
It's worth saying again. You talk about SPY, and a lot of people, and sometimes you trade SPY, but also even when I'm in other trades, especially large caps, I'll watch SPY chart long next to Apple or Tesla to get an idea of what's going on with the larger cap because it'll mirror or trace with it.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Knox, can you look at? Let's see. Can you look at BPTH? It seems like it might be getting set up for me. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, I sure can. Let me share my chart with you. All right. Here is ticker BPTH on the daily chart. Just quickly looking at this, and man, BPTH has always been good to me in terms of trading. So immediately when I saw this daily chart right here, I was like, sweet. So we have it testing this 86 100 EMA. It got rejected off it, but now we're starting to push up through, and it's kind of looking like this one might be it. There's really not a lot of momentum at this point, but this is why I'm looking at it on the daily chart. So if I go to the 5-minute chart, and you can see how crappy those 5-minute candles are. So very low volume right now, but I'm more so looking at this on the daily chart. It does look like it's trying to commit to breaking above that 100 EMA right now. I mean, we done slightly broke above that 86, but if we can continue on with that and then get that crossover with that 9 EMA crossing above that, this thing should have a nice little pop. Its next significant resistance will be right around 491, which would be a decent little profit. Getting in around this 360 range. Just looking at it though, I mean, if I was gonna put a stop in, and especially with this being a swing, I'd give it a little bit of room on the swing. I'd probably put my stop in around 326, somewhere in there. Just slightly below that 9 EMA. I mean, if it pulled back and stopped me out, if I got in, which I actually might swing this. But if it would pull back and stop me out, no big deal. I just wait for that setup again to break above, the high of these candles and then catch it on that next run. So there is a slight little gap here that it looks like it's trying to fill. And if we fill that, I mean, maybe this thing would push up quickly to about 491. But beyond 491, unless they drop some amazing catalysts, I'm not really looking for anything beyond 491. So for me, this would just be like a technical setup, a technical play. And I don't know. We'll see what we can get out of it. Hopefully it gets some more momentum and starts pushing up, though. So that's just a quick breakdown on BPTH. All right, Todd.
13 minutes to the market in a trade. It's finally nice to have something to watch in the morning.
Yeah, it actually is. So I got a lot of stuff to do today, but give me a nice trade to track. But all right, Todd, that is all I have for today. Do you have anything else?
No, I think because obviously we're preoccupied with this trade for it's making it more challenging for us.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We appreciate y'all tuning in today. This is a short week. Remember that. So volume will probably overall just likely be less. But other than that, appreciate y'all tuning in today, and we will catch y'all in the next one.
See ya.